King got their kids. I'm over here eating for the time being. And yeah, that's that.
Attack.
She must have known better sooner or later.
I think we need to bring Keith here.
That's a bad idea, Jay.
This is evil. Okay, it's got to stop.
I accessed Baila's cash account.
And?
And it turns out the suspicious activity was a cash withdrawal of $47,589.
The exact amount that Henry spent on Brianna?
Yep. I'll call Judge Shapiro and get an arrest warrant so we can bring Henry in and bring back Fiona.
Yeah, how about that? I don't think Henry took her.
What, you think someone just happened to demand $47,589?
These are the text messages that Henry sent to Brianna. On the left, the ones when it was all good. On the right, the anger was when he was demanding his money back. Now, the words and phrasing are the same, but the way that they're written is different. Call Sam Langhorst. Yes, my theory rests on a 17-year-old girl with an attitude problem, but still. The extra letters, it's called expressive lengthening.
Hello,
Women are
I'm
2 times
Desmond
more
Howard,
likely to
and
do that
welcome
than
to
men.
College Football
On the left?
Ultimate Team.
Oh my
From
God,
the
you're so
legends
beautiful,
of yesteryear
right?
to the
Oh,
campus
gee, I
heroes
can't
of
believe
today.
it's done. Men spell that out. Women, not so much. Now next, 2 spaces after the period on the left, 1 on the right. Now if Henry didn't write these angry text messages, my question is,
Welcome
who
to
did?
College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Tulane Green Wave. Take it away, broadcast team.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Smashes through the tackle. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Mertens. Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they jump on top here in the second half.
This is what she watching. A show called Missing, like with the Amber Alerts and some other shit. That's what she watching.
Great job completing the challenge. Before knocking out some more, let's check out the progress you've made on the field pass. Field passes offer you sweet rewards based on the objectives you completed. The more you play, the more you earn. Completing objectives is a great way. Great job earning coins. New packs are added weekly.
What happens when you take tradition and a little sport? Get something fresh, like a mix of tropical premium taste and smooth Kentucky flavor. Introducing Jim Beam Pineapple.
When you want to feel clean and soft, try new Dial Healthy Hydration Body Wash with
Great
skin-friendly
stuff.
ingredients.
Now that you've acquired...
Deeply cleans and hydrates in one shower for confidence to get closer. Dial up your clean.
Great stuff. Now that you've acquired new players, it's time
All
to
right.
upgrade your lineup.
Outlast Duracell power moves by 10%. No fluff. Just back. Now powered by enhanced energy.
At University of Maryland Global Campus, every week you learn because of my degree from UMGC, I feel confident. I have the background when I walk into any room.
Hey, I don't know which child it was, but they say the cops at the door.
The cops at the door?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
They say they say Pat called somebody.
Man, what the fuck? Alright.
Alright, bro.
Alright.
Yeah, I know who it is, Gloria. Last year.
What the hell did you do? What you failed to do? I got a retirement money back.
No, don't open the door. Your dad on the way.
I defended myself.
You realize the police are looking for her? This is insane.
Karen, you fell for this idiot and gave her all that money. You created this mess. I just tried to clean it up. You wanted to save our marriage, and that's what you told me. Lie and after lies. I'm like freaking cynical therapy with a lie. Understand?
Help you.
Oh, you have to get rid of the body.
I think so. So I don't know, man. I'm about to say I'm surprised. I was shocked that they just even said that though. Like, so I don't know. I'm about to say hopefully Big Bro on the way. They won't leave. Your daddy on the way. So I'm about to say, like, who the oldest at the house?
And now one where only the Gators get out alive. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25.
You heard me? Who's the oldest at the house?
As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Danced his way through traffic, pick up for 4 to the 19. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground.
Hey, great. Send me a text message with the location. You can attack team as soon as you can.
That won't be necessary.
Give me the word, Nick.
I know.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left.
Definitely mean that though.
You want to stay? Don't cheat on your wife.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Avoids pressure. Pocket starts to collapse. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud to make it real difficult on our opponent.
Before starting, you must be adequately trained or a shorter term.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He's going to fire deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So not even the pass interference could stop that play. They'll decline the penalty, and they have the touchdown.
Guys, there's a lot of talks about changing
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I didn't even mean
How could
that.
that happen? He misses the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Milroe. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that? The quarterback. If I see the free safety blitzing, I'm throwing the ball deep to somebody to make a play because we can't cover deep anymore, so put that in your back pocket. They want to bring that safety blitz. I'm going to make them pay, and I'm going to throw the ball deep.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off.
That teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 20, he's got space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, and you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, they'll just tuck it and run and take off. By the time all those DBs and defenders have turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there getting set. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
I'm my husband. I'm sorry.
Here comes that Alabama offense.
Of course, bro.
This has been a slow start.
I just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not getting back to the whatchamacallit over there, and then next thing I know, I hear, I don't know who tested the controller, but all I heard was Uncle DJ. They said the cops here. I said what? The cops here. Then they were like, Pap dial 919. I was like, huh?
Draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll move the chains after he gets them to the 43-yard line.
You can tell this is a pass. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. It looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Get what you need from someone who gets it.
Outback Steakhouse is a twin-course meal for Gussie. With Super salad, you choose to select entrees and cheesecake for dessert.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive, maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays in the head.
Here on third down.
Totally left.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
It's easy to see that as a deep break there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty.
But I kid you not, but I ain't know what the fuck was going on. But I just sat down and I was like, all I heard was that. I'm like, yeah, bro, like, I swear to God, bro, like, I was like, bro, I just got done warming up food, and then I heard Crunson come in the party. Then I just hear Uncle DJ. I said, huh? Pap called 919. I said, huh?
I imagine he's going to get
the cops at the front door. I'm like, man, what the fuck did happen?
The Gators sending the offense back to work.
Exactly.
These defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum.
He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And that pass picked off. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again.
I'm gonna call it.
Pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finally stopped
that it
after a
was.
solid return out
That
to the
it
32.
was.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
No one. I had to kick the field goal.
Obviously, the defense
I would have to kick.
but you got to put it behind you. Jesse,
Yeah.
I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On second down, wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got a lot of running room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Coming after it. Had to get rid of it quickly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad call.
With the catch, it's Badger. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
His QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple of scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Playing somebody online.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires
2nd.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail. You're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
In an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And the Gators will hustle to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's moving out of the pocket. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Hey, boy, I just did some shit with that nigga just then.
To find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I'm not nuts. How it's been
If I would have scored off that there.
Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
Everything is more cost effective than the legal stuff. So bargain based
they're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway.
Fuck them up.
Makes the grab.
Fuck them up.
Touchdown, Gator.
I need my macaroni and cheese.
Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to
Fuck
get
them up.
improved the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, that you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
But they really wanted him to block that there.
And the lead is 6. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the ground, it's Haynes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. Now the toss.
You lay that shit down.
Two-step squeeze.
Because I don't know how the fuck he got that bitch off.
The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything.
Going up top.
Thank you.
And they can't make the connection.
Better be glad.
Big play on first down.
That was a fucking pick.
Really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for him.
They'll leave it with him. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Hayes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Unloads it left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive in the 3rd quarter, to get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
On 4th down, looking to pass.
But get your bitch ass down.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They want to throw it. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the...
Looking for a deep man.
Thank you.
And it's picked off. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in his secondary. He might be putting old
Thank
Ingram
you.
in the sights for a single-season interception record with 10.
And it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it. Great big plays for this defense.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run the ball. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To throw, it's Lagway. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Defense is about filling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do 3rd short, 3rd medium, 3rd long? So far, the offense is winning. The defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. To the 15. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Gators are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Running with power. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
Listen, it's not about that. It's about mom.
The give as they work on that clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Getting some heat. And he got
65, got in the way.
as he released the pass. It's
But it's cool.
It's a phenomenal job
They already up.
the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback.
That ain't her son.
Offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. This quarterback desperately wants to make a jump play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt, situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Bob, that one no
We've
bullshit.
reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep your foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Gators. And the punishment has been extended.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game.
Lofts one high indeed. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. DBs will try to keep everything in front. He's going to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Williams.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting in, knocking him off the spot. Counting my stats, by the way. I got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw down late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything is going wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Fires to the wideout. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down.
surprised I thought maybe we don't need anesthesia.